5/8 minus Camino.
Guys, if you move your truck up a little bit, the sweeper could get through there a little better.
In with it, Russ?